that would C over Q max. And remember, by producing Q max, what is the price? Is on the price line. And what is the quantity? Quantity is on the x-axis. And what is the cost? Cost is on the every total cost. So when long run condition is price is equal to every total cost. So at this point, no firm will enter the market because this is not the entry condition, and no firm will exit the market because this is not the exit condition. Exit condition is, entry condition is price greater than every total cost, and exit condition is price less than every total cost. So the long run scenario is that nobody is making economic profit. So, but if you compare this analysis with the perfect competition, it's a little bit different, right? But yes, this condition is true. Price is equal to every total cost. But in long run scenario of perfect competition, we talked about that price is equal to AR, is equal to MR, is equal to MC, right? And then is equal to every total cost. So only this true, right? But MC is equal to MR is equal to P and is equal to ATC is not true. Why? Because MC is equal to MR is here, which is less than this condition. So it means we have to live with some kind of, you can say, inefficiencies in the market. So we'll talk about in our coming slides. So let's just see the nice drawing here. So we have MR, we have MC, we have ATC, and we have demand curve or price line. So in long run, price must be equal to every total cost so that no one will enter the market and no one will exit the market. So in this scenario, the demand curve is tangent to ATC, so that is mathematical property, which means both are, at this point, both are equal. So it means, as in a monopoly, price exceeds marginal cost. All right. So let's just talk about the analysis here. Where is MC is equal to MR? This point. This point is MC is equal to MR. What is the MR of this quantity? This line. And what is the MC? MC is also this line. So only one condition is satisfied of the long run analysis. In long run, the monopolistically competitive firm behave like a competitive firm with two significant differences. Number one, price is greater than marginal revenue and marginal cost, or you can say that price greater than marginal cost. All right. So isn't it the condition for monopoly we talked about over there? Monopoly earns profit for long term, right? But you see that price is equal to every total cost, but in monopoly, price is not even equal to, in monopoly, price is greater than every total cost and also greater than MC. But here, price is equal to every total cost. So it means the long run scenario fulfills only one condition of perfect competition, that is price is equal to every total cost. It does not fulfill price greater than MC. Plus, in perfect competition, In perfect competition, company is producing at its efficient scale. All right? But in monopolistically competitive firm, company is producing less than efficient scale. So now let's sum up. The monopolistically competitive firm in long run behave like perfect competition, but with two significant differences. Number one, price is greater than marginal cost and production is less than efficient scale. We have two names for them, like excess capacity and markup over marginal cost. When price is greater than MC, we call this markup over MC. When production is less than efficient scale, we call this excessive capacity. What does it mean? It means that monopolistically competitive firm is not producing according to perfect competition, which means it is not desired by the society. It is not working for the welfare of the society. So you have to produce where at efficient scale. So excess capacity, there is no excess capacity in perfect competition. Why? Because they are producing at efficient scale. All right. So free entry in results in competitive firms producing at a point where average total cost minimized, which is the efficient scale, which means product is available to wide number of customers, not just available to short number of customers or less number of customers. So the production is output is less in monopolistically competitive market than in perfect competition. So which means there is an inefficiency with related to production in long run associated with monopolistically competitive firm. And we call this concept excess capacity. So let's see how perfectly competitive firm is producing at efficient scale. So let's look at the analysis of perfect competition. So perfect competition is producing exactly where this is the demand and this is the supply plus this point equal to price is equal to AR is equal to MR is equal to MC and is equal to ATC, average total cost. But in monopolistically competitive firm, we are producing, see, we are not producing at efficient scale, we are producing less. So this gap is called excess capacity. So Nana, understand? Oliver, Priscillo, Marco, Lancelot, Venetia, good. Now markup over MC. So the long run analysis of the monopolistically competitive firm is like perfect competition with two significant differences. One is excess capacity and one is markup over marginal cost. So for competitive firm, price must be equal to MC. So what is the perfectly competitive firm long run equilibrium? Price is equal to AR is equal to MR is equal to MC is equal to ATC. So you see price is equal to MC. But here in monopolistically competitive firm, we are producing less than the efficient scale, but we are charging price greater than MC. So that difference is called markup over marginal cost. So for monopolistically competitive firm, price exceeds marginal cost. Because price exceeds marginal cost, an extra unit sold at posted price means more profit for the monopolistically competitive firm. So two things are going side by side that is not present in the perfect competitive market. Number one, so they are selling, the selling price is equal to their MC. Each unit they sell will receive the price, the marginal revenue equal to their marginal cost. So price is equal to MR in perfect competition. We can say it is price. We don't have to calculate the marginal revenue of a firm because in perfect competition we talked about that price is equal to MR. All right, so we'll just replicate MR with P. So we are charging price is equal to over MC, which means extra unit we produce having the same revenue as it costs. But here in in monopolistically competitive firm, extra unit we sell, we have the marginal cost lower and price always greater than marginal revenue. All right. So extra unit we sell, marginal cost will be less than the market price. So it means extra unit we sell, we will receive profit. But we talked about that in long run, there is no profit. So that would be accounting profit. So in long run, economic profit is equal to 0. So you see here, because price exceeds marginal cost, an extra unit sold at posted price means more profit